Welcome back to The Wedding Police. I'm studio host Vanessa, still joined by Rhoda, Solomon, and the gorgeous Olivia. And today we're talking about the the fashion from JP 2025. This is undoubtedly one of the biggest weddings we have seen in Nigeria. So it is no surprise that this is a big show.
Yeah, it is.
We've been at this for some time and we haven't even graced the surface at all. We still have a couple more looks, so we're gonna go straight back in, starting out with Lilian Afegbai, and this one is by Kome Osalo. What do we think about this look? Rhoda, I'm gonna start with you first.
I like the whole silhouette of the dress, the drape at the bottom. You know, obviously her body was put into consideration when this dress was.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so every detail was nicely captured. The whole neckline to the waistline. It's a beautiful dress. Not crazy about the fascinator. I would have preferred something more artistic.
Okay.
In terms of choice of fascinator, but yeah, I think the fascinator kind of like
dumbed it down a bit.
Yeah,
oh, I see.
The outfit, but you know, give me something more artistic, give me something more, you know, a bit dramatic, and the whole look would have been completely sold to me.
Okay.
But for now, I just like only the dress, so I just give it. I give it a good 8.
8? Okay.
Yeah, and that's because I don't like the fascinator.
Just the fascinator alone. Solomon.
Wow, Lilian Afegbai. It's a very form-fitting dress. Nice, you know, on her skin, but that cutout is not cohesive to be fair, because like if this one is like a C shape, then the next one is a L. I'll be an L.
Don't you think that's the look that we're going for?
I don't think it was intentional, because if you see, everything was full until the bottom of the L. It's just like very thin.
Okay.
So it's just like a disconnect.
So they ran out
I don't think it would have been both full. It would have been just too much.
Yeah.
But,
because they have to go with the hemming.
Okay, if they are going to do that, they should have just done a C, like to make it like come together, as opposed to doing the L and the C. I don't know, maybe that was intentional, but for me, it looked like there was a disconnect and it just didn't work out. But other than that, I don't really mind the fascinator, to be fair. That's just the only thing my eye goes to immediately, the disconnect between the puffy C and the L curve. Other than that, very form-fitting dress, beautiful shaped lady, and she looks gorgeous. Other than that,
okay. Elsie. What if the L is for Lilian?
Maybe.
That's a dead joke. Olivia, talk to me.
Yeah, she looks really good. I feel like her makeup is really nice. She's a very beautiful woman. The dress is really nice. Her body, you know, makes the dress look even nicer. It's a nice dress. It's a really nice dress. I don't like the fascinator.
Okay.
I think it gives it that I'm going to church or something. I don't know how to explain it, but apart from that, she looks really good.
Okay, so if you had to rate this look real quick, what would you give it?
I'll give it an 8.
8?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7.
7? You said 8 as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'll give this look a 7 as well. And only because of the fascinator and the choice of earrings. I don't like the earrings with this. I also don't like that fascinator. It's very aged, or what's the word now?
That's it. That's the word.
Yeah, I think I'm
like
pretty
Olivia
sure
said,
my mom has that fascinator.
Like Mommy Gio.
It's very church-like, so I think that it just changed the entire look and feel of this outfit. Her body is the drama in this, no doubt. That's what we're looking at, because it's such a simple dress with a clean silhouette and whatnot, but her body does all the talking here. I feel like if she had a more interesting fascinator, like what we've seen on Tolu, and what we've seen on Choma and some of the other ladies as well, that would definitely elevate this look. I also don't like the color of the fascinator as well. I don't like that as well. Yeah, so away from the typical boring vintage like fascinator we used to see back in the day, I don't like the choice of color for this. The purse is cute. Thankfully, she didn't do the typical, you know, with the purse that everybody's doing. So this is actually quite cute. I don't know if it works with the outfit, but it's cute to have. But like I said, I think her body is the one that's doing all the talking here. So just because of her face and her body, I'll give this a 7. Okay. But everything else, I'm not exactly loving. I see what you mean with the L and the C type thing. I think that that's what the intent was. But
Well, is it working?
Is it working? I'll leave you guys to judge. I'll leave you guys to judge that if it's working. But let's see, who else do we have? We have Tobe. Tobe season. What do we think about this one? It's men's fashion, so Solomon, as always, I'm going to start with you first.
I think he looks nice. It's different. It's I don't know what I'll call it. It's suits. It's kind of like a trench jacket.
Yeah.
But it's cute with the pop of color, the green and the rose. It looks nice. I don't particularly care for the glasses.
Okay.
But other than that, he just looks nice. It's not groundbreaking.
Not groundbreaking.
Yeah, it's not groundbreaking. It's not like, wow, fashion.
So what would you give this?
I'll give it an 8. Because it's clean and I like the pop of color.
Okay. Rhoda?
It's still in the, I wouldn't say he's dressed like a man. Still dressed like a Gen Z boy for
like a Gen Z
TikTok.
boy. For TikTok.
But
I don't even know if that's a compliment or
it's a compliment.
That's a backhanded compliment.
Well, yeah.
He looks like a man. He looks like a boy.
He's not dressed like a man.
He's not just like a man.
I've seen him dressed like
boy.
like maybe he's going to formal events. I've seen him dressed.
So are you saying it's age appropriate? Because you said he's not just like a man
Yeah,
and it's just for TikTok.
age appropriate for him.
For him.
Yeah.
I get what
Another
Solomon is
backhanded
saying,
compliment.
absolutely.
But we'll take it, it's fine.
Like, it's not,
Rhoda.
I love the creative spin on the outfit. I like the whole stem. I don't know if it is embroidered. I don't know if it is painted on, or maybe it's, and I don't know what it is. But then again, that it now introduced the whole. He introduces the whole flower corsage thing. I love it. It's very creative. Love it. Not crazy about the pants. I feel like if they probably tapered in by an inch or an inch and a half, it would probably be a very clean look. I can't see his shoes properly or clearly, but it's looking like the sole is a bit bulky, which is why I agree with Solomon on the whole, TikTok fashion vibe, which it seems like he's gearing towards. If that was what he's gearing to, then he did get it. But for a whole masculine look, it's not giving. I'm not crazy about his choice of glasses as well. Again, it really is giving the whole TikTok fashionista.
Okay.
But that whole masculine thing is definitely not. But other than that, that jacket, I would wear it. It's looking like it looks like something that's very gender neutral.
Fluid.
Yeah, fluid. Yeah. I do like the
Yeah.
jacket. I do like it a lot.
Yeah. I didn't know that being a fashionista on TikTok was a bad thing, guys.
No,
Nobody said it's a bad thing.
It's a
You know
bad
that
thing.
is
Do you
TikTok
understand?
fashion.
But
He said if that's
but
what he
in
was
terms
going
of-
for
Thanks to
TikTok
Solomon.
fashion.
Yeah, because
Nobody
the thing
said
about it
it's
is
a
that
bad thing.
TikTok fashion is not a timeless fashion.
Yeah, it's not timeless fashion.
It's just for the
trends.
season. It's a trend.
I
But if we're
see.
going for a more timeless, clean
Like
look,
for a black
his
tie
pants,
look.
would have been more tapered. Would have gone for maybe like brogues or Oxfords.
Or even
as
patent leather
opposed to
shoes.
Okay.
bulkier shoes. If you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's
In
good
his
to clarify
defense,
that.
even though I don't know him, but I'm trying to I think maybe he was just going with the garden theme. It was a garden, yeah? It was a
It
garden
was an
wedding,
outdoor
right?
wedding. Yeah, it was an
Yeah,
outdoor
so
wedding.
maybe he was just going with the garden theme, and then I don't mind it. I think it looks good on him. He's a good-looking man. I feel like he can pull off anything he feels like he's comfortable pulling off. So
Yeah.
kudos to him.
Okay.
In his sweetest voice.
Kudos to him. Side eye to Solomon.
I mean, to be fair, anybody can pull off whatever they think they can pull off.
That's the shade back at you.
It is about
Okay, so
thinking.
let me
then
see.
everybody can
What do I think about this look? So, guys, again, let me just remind everybody, this was a young wedding. Prissy is Gen Z. She's under 25, 24, whatever. So I'm guessing most of her friends are falling to the same age
That's
bracket.
fair.
Yeah.
So when you say he doesn't look like a man, I'm like, he's not supposed to look like a man.
He's a
This is a
young
young
boy.
boy. This is very age appropriate.
So what is a 25-year-old? A 25-year-old. Well, how will you call them? You can't call them. They're not teenagers. They're not.
No, I'm not
so
saying. I'm not saying
25-year-old man.
teenagers. No. I'm not saying he's not a man. I'm saying that this is very age appropriate if you think about it. Then because you're saying it doesn't make it.
though?
For the wedding, for the style,
For the
an
wedding?
outdoor
Yeah,
wedding.
the way you're
yes.
supposed to say it is very age appropriate for a 25-year-old Gen Z, which is what we have just
For a
said.
wedding?
For Gen Z, yes.
That's why we said TikTok fashionista.
No, not TikTok. That's what I'm saying is I don't see this and think TikTok fashion. I
don't
think
see
this
it
is a very
You
strong
see this
look.
and think for a wedding?
Yes, why not?
I think
Where
for
else would you wear this
the
to?
garden theme.
Where else would you wear
And
this
when
to?
you,
No, I would wear it to a fashion event.
Fashion show.
I also feel
I
like
went
we
to a
should
fashion
understand
event.
that fashion is also like
Subjective.
Yes, you understand. Just because you feel like, oh, a grown man should wear like a tux and it should be clean and everything.
No, so there's a difference. Do you understand? I'm not going to say a grown man should, because he's a grown man should wear a tux, but there's a way you would style a man for a wedding.
Yeah.
Do you understand? When you're not going there just for fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I understand he's trying to stand out because at the end of the day, it's a Gen Z wedding. It's one of the most talked about wedding of the year. So everybody wants to stand out. Everybody wants to look their best. But by so doing doesn't mean you should now fall off.
I don't.
I'm
Solomon,
not saying
I think
he fell off. He fell off. This is not a wedding look.
Solomon,
To be fair,
Solomon?
it is more like a trend and it's giving very high fashion. It's giving very fashion show. It's a good look. I would wear this look, but not to a wedding.
Solomon, this is giving high fashion. This you can wear to a wedding. This you can wear to multiple occasions.
And I feel like for
a
that
lady can wear
wedding,
this. A guy can wear this as well.
Was the
Trust
theme
me.
black tie?
I think it's
Yeah.
just the
It was black
styling.
tie.
I think it's just the styling of it that maybe might be off for you.
What's the styling?
Or
The only
maybe
thing
even
that-
the person
that's
who's
off
wearing
is the
it, because
glasses.
if
maybe if you're
I don't know,
taller.
if somebody else I don't know, maybe Timini, just throwing it out there.
Timini
if
will not wear
Ebuka
this
wore
to a
this,
wedding.
you would
Ebuka
love
will not wear
this.
this to a wedding.
Who tells you this?
I am telling you this from his fashion, from his style repertoire. You can tell that Ebuka will not wear this to a wedding.
I beg to differ.
Okay.
I beg to
Let's
differ.
agree to
And,
disagree.
and Tobe's style is very, it's a bit quirky. I don't know how to describe it, but it's a bit
Like
quirky.
it's his personality.
Yes, it's his personality. So when I saw this, I really liked this on him. The only thing that I would have maybe changed, if I had to change anything, is the glasses, because that looks like you're going to the beach almost. So it takes away a bit from the outfit itself. But that's a very strong blazer. Very interesting.
we
Yeah,
agreed
you're
on
not
it.
doubting you. We're
Oh,
not
so what
doubting
are-
you.
so what are you
The
arguing
blazer
about?
is fantastic. We're
Yeah.
saying I personally would rock this to a fashion show.
But not to a wedding.
But
Not
not
to a
a
wedding.
wedding.
I see. Okay.
I would
Because
wear
it's
it to
kind
a
of like a
wedding if
trend.
the pants were more tapered and a probably different style of shoes.
I
I
don't
love the
know
glasses.
anyway that wears a trench
Do you
coat to a
understand?
wedding.
But
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Well, I mean,
I
somebody
like the
did, and he
fact
pulled
that
it
just
off.
because he's going for a wedding, he still kept
True
true to himself. Yes,
Yeah.
you understand. So it's not
Exactly.
like he's not trying to dress like
Listen,
somebody else or
sure
emulate
does.
somebody else, so he doesn't
We
drown.
don't have to
That's-
agree on this look, but
I
agree.
I'm giving this a solid 9.
Okay.
I'm giving this look a solid 9. So
What did I give
yeah,
it?
I
I
think
don't
You
remember.
rate it.
I think I'll give this a solid 9. Let's see, who do we have next? Up next we have Osas, and she is wearing Dohan, I believe. What do we think about this look? Solomon, let me start with you.
I'm a bit underwhelmed, to be fair.
Okay.
It's a gorgeous outfit, but Osas has set such a high bar that I would not expect anything less, and this is less.
This is less. I see.
I like the fascinator, but I don't like the hair with the fascinator. It's a bit distracting. I don't like the one boob stoned and the other not. And the slit is a bit funny. So it's all in all, the dress is a nice dress, but like it's not Osas standard. So for me,
I see.
that would be like a 7.
Okay. Short and sweet. I like that. Rhoda.
Yeah, I don't like the hair. I'd have preferred if the hair was styled more appropriately to complement the fascinator. I wouldn't say that the dress is nice. I would say that because Osas has a nice body,
Yeah.
it presents the dress as nice. But still, I'm not crazy about the whole style direction. Maybe if I saw it personally, I would have a different opinion. But from the photograph,
Yeah.
I'm not crazy about the style direction. I've seen Osas pull off more interesting looks.
Yeah.
I think that if it were not for her, her body, her physique, the dress might have gone in a different direction.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I would say 5 for having a good body.
Okay. Interesting. Olivia.
First of all, she's a gorgeous woman. Let's start with, I don't mind the hair, honestly. Like, yeah, the dress, I'm not like 100% sold, but I think she embodied it. Maybe because her body too, she's a very beautiful woman. So yeah, I don't like the purse, honestly. I don't like it at all, but I'll give it a 6.
You gave it a 6. You
Yeah.
gave it a 5.
7.
7, 5, 6, 7. I think I'll give this a 5 as well. there's nothing that, apart from the girl, there's nothing else that I love about this outfit. Absolutely nothing. That hair is giving wet and wavy. She's going to the beach. The shoes are giving stripper shoes. The bag is giving, what's it called? High school clutch with the chain and whatnot. The fascinator is cute, but because the hair, it takes away from that. I don't love this dress. I think that, like he said, we're used to Osas doing so much high fashion and couture type stuff that when you see her in this, it's almost like she's going to prom and she's a chaperone, and I don't love that for her. So yeah, it's very underwhelming for her, but I'm pretty sure if I saw her on the day,
you might have a
I
different
might still be like, oh,
yeah.
she's gorgeous. You know,
I
she
didn't
has
see her on the day.
she has a personality, and still,
Yeah.
and still no.
Yeah.
Well, I take that back then.
That's why you gave her a 6.
I gave her a 7.
Oh, yeah, that's why you gave her a 7.
Yeah, I mean, you were even kind, to be fair.
It's just...
The shoes, the strappy
just,
shoes it's too chunky for this type of dress. You needed a simpler...
There's something just fundamentally wrong.
I think it's just the styling of it. Apart from the fact that it's just...
The style direction is just...
I think she just went into her closet and got something, or maybe a random designer.
It's the fabric.
Yeah, it's fabric. A random designer reached out to her, Ma, please let me make your clothes for you. And she said, okay, let's give this person a try.
And she obliged because she didn't have to pay, so...
That's not what I said.
but no, I don't... this is not giving me Osas, but she's a gorgeous girl. Like I said, there's so many elements that I would have switched out with this particular look, so yeah. Not my favorite, for sure. Who else do we have? Oh, okay. So we have Juliet Ibrahim. Can I just say that this is one of my favorite looks I've seen on her?
Absolutely.
And I've spoken about Juliet.
You've seen on her or
on her.
I've seen on her.
Okay.
I agree.
And probably maybe at the wedding as well, but I've seen on her. But you were at the wedding, so you would know better. But on Juliet, because I know we've spoken about Juliet maybe once or twice on the show, and she didn't bring it. I had said, look, you need to find a new stylist. And I think she did. I think she watched that episode and she found a new stylist. It's
the same stylist that she's using.
Oh, okay.
And
then she upped her pay.
Who has been making her outfits.
Then she definitely upped her pay because this is stunning.
That makes the outfit.
Yeah.
Afifima, I believe.
Okay.
And so the same stylist. Yeah. I just like the subtle introduction of the 3D designs.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not too much, but it's just giving,
yes.
It looks
like
just
a neck piece.
Yeah, it looks like a neck piece, but it's just a subtle
even the choice of color with the silk, with the blush pink.
Around the underbelly that flows right to the bottom. The headpiece is not doing too much. So everything is complementing each other.
Yeah.
We're not, the color, if it's not over edited, it's great for her skin. So yeah, this is a very, very
stunning.
Would not say 10, we'd say a good 9.5.
9.5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Solomon?
So stingy with your 10.
You're not too sold?
No, I actually love everything, but the only thing I don't like is the way the draping sits right beneath her stomach. Make it look like she has a pouch. I don't know whether it's the picture.
Like a fupa.
Like a fupa.
Yeah, like a fupa. I don't know whether it's the picture or I cannot remember what she looked like in person.
I'm not even mad at the fupa.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, if the waistline
is... That's a gorgeous fupa.
Yeah.
If that's what fupas look like, I'm different.
Wait now,
I could have edited it out.
Yeah, so if it was, it could have been taken out of the picture, but she looks stunning. Her waist is snatched for the gods.
Yeah.
And the fabric is just, and her skin, everything just works well. She looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
So me, I'll give it an 8.
An 8 as well. Okay.
I agree with you, Vanessa. This is the best I've seen her look. She looks so stunning, so clean, it's like a breath of fresh air. She looks really good. I love how, it's just a clean silk look.
Yeah.
It's not doing too much, but she's just, her presence alone is just, she's such a stunning woman. So
she is.
I'll give it 8 with 10.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think I agree with you guys. This for me was a solid 10. I like that. It's such a simple, easy fabric. And I like that the way that they manipulated the fabric and just putting the corsets underneath to make the top half stiffer and then just let that fabric just drape the way it did. This is absolutely stunning with the blush pink. You said it looks like a fupa. I think that's a very cute fupa, if I do say so myself. So she's doing that for the ladies, by the way. So shout outs to her. I love that they pulled her hair all back and it's not distracting from her face, from the fascinator. You get to appreciate the fascinator and the drama on the top half of the dress as well. Makeup is absolutely flawless. She already has the face and the body to wear this, and I'm wondering why they haven't been styling her in this way. And to her stylist, this is the blueprints. Don't go back from this, please, ever, because this is a solid 10. So shout outs to Juliet Ibrahim. She definitely showed up. This is one of my favorite looks for the night, if I do say so myself. Yeah, definitely. Let's see, who else do we have? We have Toyin Abraham. What did she call herself again? The Ovasabi auntie? Ovasabi auntie. We have Toyin Abraham. She also played a very prominent role on the day of the wedding. So shout outs to her. What do we think about her look though? Rhoda?
Why is her picture edited this way?
How so?
Because this is not how she looked from the pictures I saw.
Oh, what was the
in terms
difference?
of like the hips and it's like her pictures were edited for her to have like wider hips and smaller waist, and now that throws me off completely to give like there's just something wrong. Even the shoulder, there's just something wrong with this editing.
So but the photo is over edited, is what you're saying?
Yes, okay. Absolutely. But in terms of like balancing her proportions, based on what I saw in the pictures, I think that the dress was tailored well to balance out her proportions.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like I would have preferred if that whole applique 3D effect thing was left on this shoulder and this other one was left bare.
Okay.
So, you know, it comes out from somewhere in the middle of the bust and goes. I would have preferred if that was done alone and this was left bare so that the fascinator can have, but now it looks like here. It's just giving.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like I feel like they're just taking.
Is there too much going on?
Yeah, just taking off one shoulder, leave the one that comes up to the bust line, leave that one with the fast, and that would have been nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right, Solomon.
I think the color looks nice on her skin. The gold is like very beautiful. I love her fascinator. I like the design of the dress, the fitted bustier area and the ruching on the hips that goes from the center and flows out to her hips. And I like the length of the dress. I can see what she's saying about the 3D design. I would have preferred it on this sleeve that has like, there's the off shoulder.
The one that's dropping.
Yeah, the one that's dropping. Because that one, on the other hand, is a bit scantily placed. So it would have been better if they took it out completely. But other than that, I think it's a gorgeous look. And she looks really beautiful. And she looked beautiful on the day as well.
Okay. Olivia?
I think she looks absolutely stunning. She looks like the friend of the,
Oreyo.
Yeah, Oreyo. Yeah. Oreyo. She looks really good. She looks beautiful. And even like the videos I saw, I feel like I like how the ruching on the hip side kind of like gave her like more of a curve. Even in the videos I saw, because I think this is an edited picture, but I think she looks really stunning. She looks beautiful. Her face, she just looks, I love it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that from this picture I'm looking at, she looks like a tall glass of champagne, if I'm being totally honest. And she definitely looks like the second mother of the day type of look, and we saw her play that role at the wedding and stuff. She's stunning, gorgeous face, makeup and everything. I like the fascinator with this. I like the draping on the front. I think that's very age appropriate. I like the top half. Yes, you're right, it could have been cleaner in terms of maybe taking out one side, or I don't know how else they would have done this to make it more interesting, whatever the case is. I'm not mad at the way it was done, but I can also see it done on just one sleeve, and that would also still be just as nice. I don't mind this look at all. I really don't mind this look at all. All right, we still have more to come, so stay with us. We'll be right back.